March 23rd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Another system that could potentially bring winter weather to parts of the region. It will certainly bring winter weather to parts of the mountains, and you get east of the mountains, it's a very challenging forecast. Even in the high country, a lot of forecast challenges. I'll get into that here as the latest edition of the video rolls along. Here we are Friday morning, early in the morning. That is a look high atop Beech Mountain. It is 14 degrees with a wind chill of 7. Cold late March morning all around the region. We'll take a look here at one of our DOT cameras from the Triad region. See if we can get a better shot there. There we go, I-40 around Stratford. Temperature at the PTI airport, 35 degrees. As I got the video during the 5 a.m. hour. And we'll take a look at the Dowd YMCA camera in Charlotte. Clear, crisp morning underway. Temperature 37 over the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. There's your highs yesterday. It was a nice Thursday. And a very nice, quiet Friday before the weather heads downhill over the weekend. These are your temperatures here during, again, the 5 a.m. hour. Chilly late March morning underway. The radar quiet now locally. It'll stay that way through the day. Already some sprinkles breaking out of the Tennessee Valley region as you have a low-pressure area emerging from the Rockies out into the Plain States. And then from that, you'll have an initial wave of precipitation that makes a run at the Carolinas by late tonight and Saturday morning. And then really a challenging forecast throughout the weekend. Still some chilly air in place over the eastern part of the country. It'll be a pretty comfortable afternoon. I think our highs today a little bit warmer than yesterday, but still a pretty nice weather setup overall. A little bit breezy, not as windy as yesterday, and then the clouds will increase tonight. So plenty of sun today. Clouds increase tonight. There's your highs here on this Friday afternoon, looking and feeling pretty good across the region. All right, there we go. This is Futurecast, and we're looking at daybreak Saturday. Now, by daybreak, we're probably looking at snow in many mountain spots and then probably into the foothills. And as this precipitation initially moves into the Piedmont, even down towards Charlotte, this could involve a brief period of some sleet or snow. But I think the surface temperatures and the temperatures aloft, to some extent, warm up just enough that for a lot of the southern Piedmont, this then kicks over and stays mostly liquid, at least for the majority of this event. Now, I-40 and points north, it could be a different story. This could try to be a wet snow for a lot of the day Saturday into Saturday night. And for the mountain areas, this could kick over to a nasty ice event after a period of snow. I'll show you more of that coming up. But, there we go as we get into midnight, Saturday night and Sunday morning. That's still ice in the mountains, and many other spots have kicked over to a chilly rain. All right, so highs tomorrow will be chilly with that precipitation arriving. Sunday, this whole system gradually pulls out. Could be a little lingering, freezing drizzle in the high country. That's probably about it. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. This is maximum potential snow at this point. And this is a little earlier than I would normally put out a snow map. Normally, I would wait until tomorrow. But since this is, of course, on the cusp of a weekend, I'll put this out there for you. So this is a little early. This is certainly subject to change, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Now, this does not mean you will see this much. Again, this is the maximum potential snow. And it might even be a little higher than that right around the Virginia border, depending on how the thermal profile's set up. But that's the general idea. Let me show you some of the modeling with this. All right, here's the European computer model snow totals with this. I think the mountains, the northern mountains, Ashe, Avery, Watauga County, is probably a lock for 3 to 6 inches of snow. It gets much more questionable east of there. There's the GFS computer model, even a little heavier with the footprint of snow. And finally, Futurecast looks like this in terms of snow amounts with this system. And that might be a decent representation. We'll see. I think this is probably a little bit overdone due to the March sun angle and the ground temperatures east of the mountains, but something to watch. Now, I mentioned the ice. And again, I don't think this is getting played up enough. This could be a pretty nasty situation with ice. And again, we're talking Ashe, Avery, Watauga counties. As temperatures aloft get above freezing, the surface temperatures probably hang out or below freezing. So in addition to the multiple inches of snow, there might be a half inch of ice in a worst case scenario there. That's pretty rough stuff there in the northwestern parts of North Carolina and the high country. So let me step you through this. There's the European model. This is daybreak Saturday rather. Saturday evening then, Saturday overnight, and then daybreak Sunday. So you end up with a footprint of snow in the European that looks like that. Again, you take these numbers with a grain of salt. You have other considerations here to factor in, such as the sun angle, which is pretty high for winter now. And, of course, it's not winter anymore. Now it's spring. But also relatively mild ground temperatures. The the Canadian rather. This is the Canadian global model. There's the footprint of snow from that model. This is the 0Z run of the GFS. Daybreak Saturday, Saturday early afternoon, Saturday evening rather, and then overnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. And so the footprint of snow on the GFS looks like that. And interestingly enough, and this gives you reason for pause, this is the 3-kilometer NAM. All right, so this is 10 a.m. Saturday. That is 5 p.m. Saturday. Notice everything kind of shifts north for a period of time. And by that point, it allows the low levels to warm up enough that it's really any snow outside of the mountains is confined right tucked along the Virginia border. And a lot of times the NAM computer model does a pretty good job with these types of events once we get in close range. So that's something to consider. Finally, the regional Canadian looks like that. Let's see. This is the 0Z run of it, showing you that precipitation just arriving Saturday morning. So again, a complex deal. There's a lot of borderline thermal profiles here that are going to make or break how this event unfolds. And we'll just have to keep refining the forecast over the next 24 hours or so. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and wonderful weekend, and God bless.